And welcome to Ducks No Sports. This week we are recapping the national championship from last night. And your winner was Kentucky. You know, Kentucky from start to finish this year was the most dominant team out there. I mean, Anthony Davis, one of the best players in college basketball, if not the best. Not his best game last night, only had a few points, but he had a lot of rebounds, so doing it more on the defensive side. And with this team, man, from Anthony Davis to Jones to Teague to Lamp to Darius Miller off the bench, this was one of the best teams out of all time, I think. One of the best teams of all time. Maybe not the greatest team of all time, but one of the best teams of all time. And all young, all like freshmen. Most of them all freshmen. I expect most of them to opt for the NBA. I think most of them will probably go to the NBA next year. I personally hope not, because like if they bring all these players back, they might go on a few. They might win that national championship again next year because they're that dominant of a team. But probably won't happen. Most of them will probably go to the NBA. But let's hope, as college basketball fans, let's hope that they all come back. And also, big ups to Kentucky. Big ups to Coach Cal for finally winning one. He's come close so many times. Say what you want about the guy, but he's a great coach. He's a great recruiter. And just, good for him. Good for Coach Cal finally winning one. And on the other side last night's game, Kansas. They got down early and often, or in the first half there. It looked like they were going to get blown out of the water. But, they came back, they made a second half run, and closed the gap. I think it was like 4 at one point. But, it just wasn't the cards last night. Kansas, good team, good run program. Like, Taylor is probably going to the NBA too. He's going to be a great guard in the NBA. Robinson's a beast. I mean, he's going to be a great player in the NBA as well. But, in a late run, too much. But still, Kansas, great run program. They just ran to a buzzsaw last night in the Kentucky Wildcats. Now we recap the national championship game. Let's recap the whole tournament. Great tournament. I mean, for my money, one of the best tournaments I've seen the last few years. I mean, so many upsets. I mean, Duke being upset in the first round. I know Ohio taking all the way to the Sweet 16. I mean, great moments. Syracuse losing again. But, just great moments from start to finish. And I really enjoyed this tournament. I mean, I was glued to my TV set the last 3 weeks. I mean, great times. And let's hope next year the tournament can be just as good. Because March Madness, to me, is my favorite tournament of sports. Because anything could happen. Yes, someone seed usually wins, but the upsets, man. Nobody saw Duke going on the first round. At least I didn't see them going on the first round. And this tournament was one of the best tournaments of all time. And let's hope next year's tournament can be just as good. Well, that's it for this time. But till next time, I'm Eric Ducks for saying, I'm Ducks, and I know sports. Kind of.